Now, while it may have happened here in Houston, Texas, the pain is felt in the Crescent City. People from City Hall to NOPD and members of the community who knew Detective Briscoe best, they were honoring and remembering his life tonight. That's where we pick up with WDSU's Harrison Golden. He joins us live to tell us how Detective Briscoe was honored tonight. Harrison?
Well, Sherman, Everett Briscoe literally wore so many hats here in New Orleans. He was a police officer, a detective, in fact. He was a father. He was a Zulu prince. He was also an alum of the Southern University Human Jukebox, among so many other points of recognition here in the city. And today was the day for members of his city to tip their hats to him. Played their brass through the pain, fighting back tears by marching forward. And in between the musical notes, some personal notes on the Everett Briscoe they knew.
Everett Briscoe is the greatest men, father, role model that I've ever met in my life.
Shan Williams first met Briscoe not as an officer, but as a member of the Zulu Social Club, which they both joined more than a decade ago.
I looked up to him. He's younger than me, but I looked up to the way he carried himself as an officer, as a man, and as a husband. He's a great guy.
He was known for giving his heart out. And this is what people like him in this position gets from the New Orleans community. He gets support. He gets real support.
No words can explain how everybody feels out here.
Sean Goffner-Grow served on the police force with Briscoe. And as it happens, her husband went to college with him. She says it's proof that it's a small world when you have a big heart.
It's strong dedication, and it shows a good person he was as well. Even the things he did outside of the job.
I mean, anything that he was a part of, he loved it.
Then there's Marvin Belisle. He went on Facebook Saturday night trying to explain what he thought unexplainable. And he wrote Briscoe this, quote, "I guess God needed you to protect his gates."
He's going to be truly missed by a lot of people. He has touched a lot of people's lives, a lot of people's hearts.
A lot of people indeed. Among them here, Briscoe leaving behind his wife and 2 sons. No word yet on funeral arrangements, though, of course, we will keep you posted as we learn more. For now, reporting live, Harrison Golden, WDSU News.